Welcome to another brand new day, another live Forex trading session here with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome to a new episode of live Forex trading, guys. All right, so I hope you guys are having a good day there. Just give me a second. We're checking the system for the first few minutes. Checking the system for the and 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Bum 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 bum. Beautiful. So another beautiful day here. All right, so we're gonna look at pound yen and we'll see what's happening from a weekly to lower time frame sort of a perspective. And what I'm gonna do is when I erase everything out of this chart, it's pretty clear that this week has been pretty bullish. Previous week as well was pretty bullish. We broke above this resistance. And this current weekly candle made a low before moving up, which is very obvious. We do have clear targets on the left hand side, clear traffic on the left hand side. This area has been a rejection area in the past. It's going to be interesting if price is actually going to do something similar, if it's actually going to reject that area, or if it's actually going to move through it with volume, right? Obviously, pound has been showing some promises. Well, the Bank of England's members and the FOMC committee, they're actually talking about good things about the pound, right? So pound has been bullishing off of their hawkish sort of a talk alone. And if we look into the daily chart right now, look at this daily candle is retracing previous daily candle closed bullish, confident bullish candle. So this current this current daily candle should follow some characteristics from the previous candle, right? So it's pretty simple. Obviously around London session we moved down, but this daily candle still has chances to push up. It hasn't broken the previous daily candle's low, so it might be grabbing some liquidity at the bottom before pushing up. Now on a 4-hour perspective, on the other hand, previous 4-hour candle closed bearish right at the support area, with the wick at the bottom showing signs of continuing down. And this current 4-hour candle made a top wick and filled the wick, and there's a clear traffic on the left hand side. From the current price, the target is in about 35 pips away, but this is a previously broken resistance that also turned out to be a support area. You have to be careful around this area because this is the first point of interest. This price right here is one of the points of interest. So that's somewhere where price can reject off of and start pushing up. But 4-hour candle right now is bearish, no doubt on that. So yeah, these are some of the markings I've already drawn here. So 156.70 could be one of those areas where price can reject and start pushing down, or even if price starts retracing a little bit lower, maybe around 157.345 level, it might start pushing up, testing the daily high. But again, the price action is from around pre-London session. Price rejected 158.210 sort of a area, and the most recent price action is from a resistance, and it has broken a support and turning that support area into a new resistance. So if price is rejecting that level, more than likely we can push down as well, right? So this is the potential retest area for a buy. Right here, potential 4-hour test. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna write 4-hour. It's gonna write retest area. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Let's go to 2-hour. 2-hour. Let's see what's happening in 2-hour. Previous 2-hour candle closed bearish. rejecting the top, also showing signs of continuation at the bottom. This 2-hour candle made a top wick, rejected the top price, and started pushing down. Very simple, right? So started pushing down, and the price action is pretty bearish from the most recent broken support area. It's pushing down. So for sales, I mean, have to wait for a resistance. That's as clear as it could be. But for potential buys, we want to see price rejecting this area right here. Then we might see some buying scenario, or even buys above 157.670 could be one of those ideas. All right, so 157.70 could be the idea. All right, so the current previous 30-minute candle closed with a wick at the bottom, showing signs of continuation from the current price. The point of interest at the bottom is in about 17 pips away. All right, that's very interesting. We do have a resistance here as well, an hourly resistance. All right, so at this point in time, if I'm looking for sales, what I would love to see is I would love to see if this hourly candle closes with a wick at the bottom, and the next hourly candle rejects the top, rejects 157.670, then starts pushing down. If that's the case, I will take a sell. But if I'm looking for buys, I'm only looking for buys above 157.670. See clear. Interesting. Or on YouTube, a Khalid is saying morning, and Suru is saying wow, clear explanation. Oh, thank you. Or so Suru is saying how you calculate position size according to your stop loss. I mean, right now at this point of time, I just calculate how much I'm willing to lose. Right. So for example, if I'm willing to lose, let's say $500 on a trade. So if my stop loss is 10 pips, and if my stop loss is 10 to 12 pips, my lot size will be 4 to 5 lots. But that's a very high lot for a beginner. So if you're a beginner trader and you're asking me that question, I can clearly see that you're actually a beginner trader. So man, you should know how to calculate your lot size, position size, right? I mean, it definitely depends on your strategy. I mean, I have a different strategy, a different plan. So my position size, it depends according to market structure, more than how much I'm willing to lose or how much I'm willing to risk. I'm mostly looking at the market structure. If it's a clear market structure that I've seen in the past and I've capitalized off of, I have an aggressive lot size. If the market is hard to read, I have a conservative lot size. That's how it works. So on YouTube, Suru is saying my prop funding challenge last date is tomorrow. I want 350 more to complete. I can't lose 300 because it's already in profit. So how much lots do you suggest? Oh man, depends what's your plan and what's your yeah, basically what's your plan. Depends. I can't suggest you a lot size because I personally don't know how you trade and what is your trade ideas like. Do you trade based on structure? Do you trade just looking at the traffic? Do you trade support and resistance? I don't know. So I can't tell you exactly how much lot size, right? I can't tell you how much. Yeah. All right, so we're going to look at gold as well. At the same time, we'll see what's happening in gold. I mean, gold is pretty bullish ever since we have tapped this demand area. There has been a lot of demand in gold. Gold's been pushing up. Previous daily candle closed bullish with a wick on the top, showing signs of continuation on the upside. This daily candle is filling the wick and is slowly pushing up. Gold's been bullish ever since the Asian session today. The Aussie volume pushed the price higher and it's been pushing up ever since. Looks like we're going to tap this top part of the channel. We are going to tap the top part of the channel today. Very interesting. There's a clear traffic on the left hand side. This 2-hour candle is about to close in the next 11 minutes. It's going to be interesting if we are going to fuel the clear traffic on the left hand side. All right, so 1777.95 was one of the rejection area or one of the point of interest for me. But yeah, we haven't seen any rejection to push down. I was actually expecting some bearish, anticipating some bearish move, but it has been bullish. Pretty bullish. The channel work also seems interesting. The way price has tapped, engaged with the channel several times before pushing up, making support, pushing up, rejecting, making support, pushing up, rejecting. So at this point in time, if I am to take a buy in gold, I think buys above this area does make sense. Buys above. All right, so we are waiting here. Yeah, market's been pretty volume induced sort of a market. Market's been moving pretty well, right? So I mean, pound yen was pretty bearish ever since the London session. So today's market, we pushed up around Asian session. We definitely pushed up, range pretty hard around the Aussie volume time. Right after the Aussie market close and London market open, we started pushing down. We started pushing down pretty heavy. We also saw some of the retracement, retesting the broken support areas, especially on an hourly sort of a time frame. If this hourly candle somehow closes bearish in the next 4 minutes, all right, so the question is this hourly candle going to close bearish? If this hourly candle finally closes bearish with a wick at the bottom, there's a very high chance candles could actually push even lower. All right, so gold at this point of time is heavy bullish. Mr. Gold is heavy bullish. All right. We are breaking above 1779.20. Nice. Oh, wow. All right, so pound yen is also rejecting the tops, starting to push down here. Beautiful. Looks like pound is going to be bearish tonight. Very bearish. Going to be interesting. All right, so the real question is this 15-minute candle going to close below 157 for 90? Is it going to close below? If it's going to close below, man, if the next hourly candle could make a top wick and it could actually start pushing down, maybe even breaking the 15-minute candles low, I'm going to take a sell right there. And that's going to be the point where, actually, you know what? I'm going to wait a little bit more because that's going to be the first 15-minute candle out of the hourly candle. The structure is definitely a selling structure. There is no doubt on that. A clear selling structure in pound yen. Very clear. All right, so if you guys are here for the first time in the stream, and like the stream and show your love and appreciation. So the hourly candle closed bearish, which is a great sign. Great sign. So what I want to see is, I want to see at least the first 15-minute candle making a top wick or rejecting the top. It's starting to push down. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. See what I can do. Done. My magic keys are on. Magical keys. Yeah, we are starting to push down here. Looks like it's going to push down with volume here. So in the first few minutes of the hourly candle, that's actually pretty cool. That means there is high volume present in the market, right? I haven't taken any entry yet, but looking to see if I can actually take a impulsive sell if I have to. Ooh, gold is pushing up. Beautiful. Gold is pushing up. Wow. Nice. Candles are breaking the low. It hasn't made a top wick, which just doesn't fulfill my criteria to take a sell, you know? Obviously, the structure is a sell, but it just doesn't fulfill my criteria to take a sell. Just doesn't fulfill my criteria. Yeah, kind of waiting here at this point of time. Kind of waiting. All right, so we got 26 people in the house today. Guys, if you guys are here, just like the stream and ask questions. If you guys have questions, just ask, and just have some fun. That's it. Just enjoy the stream. It's like your safe place. Your stream is your safe place. And we are just waiting here, waiting and waiting. Looks like pound USD is bearish. The pound yen is bearish. This could be a potential retest area as well in pound USD. This is very interesting to see what's going to happen exactly around 1375.85. Interesting. All right, pound yen is starting to push down here. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. So the first 5-minute candle actually closed below 157.490, and we are starting to push down here. Oh wow, this was definitely an impulsive sell. I'm not in any sort of position yet. I'm just enjoying the price action. That's it. All right, so on YouTube, Bed the Tonic is saying TP for GJ next support. Is that right? All right. I mean, yeah, my ultimate TP is 157,170. 157,170. This area right here, but 157,345 could be one of the area of concern or points of interest, because this is the previously broken resistance area. And what are the chances price can reject off of it? Well, there are chances. Price can actually reject off of this area anytime. All right, so if anybody is in a sell, I mean, at that point of time, the best thing to do will be risk management or managing your position. I mean, if you can manage your position, that's it. That's the best. You don't need to do much after that. All right, so. Oh, yep. Gold definitely moved up here. Couldn't execute on it. So, yeah, gold just moved up. It's moved up beautiful from here to here. Yeah. Wow. Gold is pumping up. All right, so the 15-minute candle is about to close in the next 4 minutes. And yeah, we are approaching market open. We are only 15 minutes away from the market open at this point of time, and we are just hanging around. We are waiting. We are simply waiting. I mean, people who could have executed a sell, one of the areas to execute a sell could have been on the break of the low, an impulsive idea, but I haven't taken any impulsive idea today. Right, I'm just waiting. I know the structure is a selling structure right now, the most present structure, but I'm patiently waiting to see what's going to happen next. So yeah, gold was definitely a buy. I missed out on the buy. It did call it out, but couldn't execute on it. And one of the hints to execute on gold buys must have been once this 30-minute candle made a low, rejecting the bottom, rejecting the support, and it's just started pushing up. That was actually quite ideal, especially when there was a clear traffic on the left hand side. That was like a 20 pips move, 20 plus pips move. All right, so on YouTube, VIEWABLE is saying, do you always consider that last resistance as support broke it before it broke? I mean, yeah. So we have to look at the things in this way, right? So what if I didn't know support and resistance? If I was a dummy looking at the charts, you know what I'll be doing? I'll be looking at charts and I'll see where has price rejected before. And I'll clearly note down this rejection, right? So this rejection. So clearly we broke that rejection area, but what are the chances if we come around the same area, we are going to reject off of it? Well, there are chances. So if I'm in a sell position, I have to be alert about price approaching these sort of areas, these sort of areas, these sort of areas, these sort of areas. Because this is where the price rejected before, and there's a high chance, according to technical analysis, that it's going to reject again. It's going to reject that area again. So that's it. At that point in time, securing profits, managing your position, these are the ideas that should be active. Nothing else except for that. But yeah, that's the previously broken resistance that can turn out as a support. Right? So 157.345 could be an area of support here. All right, Teresina is saying New York Open. Yes, we are very close to New York Bank Open. If you don't know what session you are in, you should hop into the Forex Factory and look into the market tab here, and you will see exactly what session you guys are in. This is the pre-New York, 1.5 or 2 hours before the New York market open. From around here to here is the pre-New York, and we are getting closer and closer to New York Open. In the next 46 minutes, the New York market is going to open up. And it's going to be interesting. It's actually going to be interesting. All right, so on YouTube, VIEWABLE is saying, thank you, mate. Legend. Ooh, no, you're a legend. Actually, I will tell you this, right? So you're actually building up courage to ask questions, giving a damn to everybody else. That's what a legend is. Somebody who's in the stream, staying quiet. I don't know if that's going to help you, man, because I'm here to actually help. And if you guys are going to ask questions, I will definitely answer from the core of my knowledge. As much as I know, I will answer. All right. So if you're taking courage to ask questions, man, that's going to help you. Right. So that's what I want to see. I want to see more questions. All right. So on YouTube, Teresina is saying, oh, I was confused because I got a Chrome extension and says that New York will open in 45 minutes. Yep, in about same timing. Yeah, in about 45 minutes. Yep, that's correct. In about 44 minutes. That's what it says here. It looks like today is a clear day. We do have a CAD news event, a CAD CPI. 30 minutes after the market opened. Oh my god. It is fucked today. Very tired. Anyways, we are waiting. Yeah, gold was a buy. A definite buy. Missed out on the buy. Clearly missed out on the buy. Anyways. Anyways-o. All right, so now at this point in time, obviously previous 15-minute candle in pound yen closed bearish with a wick at the bottom showing more signs of continuation. This was the first 15-minute candle that closed below 157.490. The second 15-minute candle that closed below 157.490. Obviously, candles are not making any top wick, which is I just hate it. But yeah, it's pushing down. It's pushing down. Pound yen is definitely pushing down here. Oh, wow. Beautiful. We are pushing down. Yeah. As much as I was talking, I missed out on the second trade here. I've been missing out a lot of trades in October. Honestly, maybe a trade somewhere around here in about 10 pips stop loss was one of the ideas. I was hopping around the chart too much today as well. Hopping around. Sales around here was making sense, man. Honestly, come on. Shit. Anyways. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. Yep, pound yen's going to push down here. Pound yen is going to push down. A definite push down. All right, so on YouTube, all right, so what is this? All right, so Azmal Sarif is saying, hey, are you from Raj's Slack community? Yes, sir, I am. All right, so Jared Kina is saying, you take on fractals, looking at 100 if you're missing trades. No, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I'm going to look at pound yen here because here's the thing, right? Even if I miss out on a trade, I'm experiencing the price action and I'm absorbing the price action at its best, and that's going to help me, and that's what I want. Even if I'm going to miss out on this trade, I'm going to condition my eyes, my mind in like looking at price action and looking at candles in like hardcore way, and I should be used to the price action. That's it. Even if I miss out on this trade, this is something I've seen in the past several times. If I don't take it, it's fine. It's going to happen again. I'm going to take it the next time, right? There's no FOMO here, no fear of missing out, and I'm definitely fine. Because the idea is you want to master 1 or 2 pairs max, maybe 1 pair if you're a beginner trader. Right, and the more you look at your pairing, the more you understand it in your market session, man, that's going to help you a lot. 100% is going to help you a lot. Now, look at this. A previous 15-minute candle closed bearish. Ooh, we are pushing down here. We are definitely pushing down. No doubt on it. No doubt. Yeah. Are pushing down. Beautiful. Pound USD is pushing down. Pound USD, pound USD, pound yen. Oh, wow, beautiful. Yeah, whoever took sales somewhere around here on the break of the low or somewhere around here, I mean, it's working out. Beautiful. Yep, a lot of volume. I think it's going to... If the candle starts breaking 157,345 and even closing below, I think it's going to hit this 157,170 sort of area. That's going to be its target for today. That's what I think. That's what I think. All right, so on YouTube, Vedatonic is saying, what other pairs you look at apart from GJ and gold? I actually look at GU, especially because of the fact that GU and GJ are correlated most of the times. When there's high volume around New York session, GU and GJ tends to move the same way. So I want to keep a track of that information. So I look at GU, not necessarily trading GU, but I trade GA, especially around Asian session, GA. And yeah, some of my friends here, they look into other pairs, so that's why I have it at the side. But yeah, that's the idea. That is the idea. And obviously I want to look at UJ because I want to know what's going to happen next in gold, right? So those are the correlation you want to look at. Those are the correlation you want to look at. All right, now beautiful. Beauty. Yeah, beautiful. Missed out on this trade. Missed out on this sell right here. So the sell was right here. Dun, dun, dun. That was the sell. This was the sell right here. Yep. Beautiful. Or so on YouTube, Jared Keena is saying, when I see a fractal form down arrow on 4 hour, I'm probably buying again. Oh, okay. I don't look into fractals, so I honestly don't know what you're talking about. And Jared is saying, but right now, gold is a goated pair. Good analysis though. I woke up late, missed work, joined your stream. Haha. All right. Okay. Hey man, yeah. I was late in the stream too today. I was late as well. Oh my god, missed out on this sell. Oh my lord. Missed out pretty bad. Pretty bad, yeah, because pound yen is gonna fall down, man. 157, 170 is the target. And after 157, 170, 156, 735 potentially. So it's pretty bearish right now. And we know the fact that pairs like pound yen and gold moves up in stairs and moves down in an elevator. And that's what's happening right now. Yeah, too bad. Anyways. Hopefully market open could give me some sort of retracement, some sort of second chance of entry. But I'm going to enjoy the price action. So this is something that happens all the time. So I'm just enjoying the price action. Didn't take an entry because of the FOMO. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Beautiful. Daily, 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 daily. Daily, daily, daily. Nice, nice, very nice. All right, so we are 35 minutes away from the market open. I think pound yen's going to just push down. That's my anticipation here. More than likely 157, 170. It's one of the first target. And 156, 940. It's another target right there. Target, target, target. Target. All right. So on YouTube, Jared is saying, "Do you think market moves in a set way within a reason?" Yes, it does. It does. Market cannot be haphazard. Look at it in this way, right? So, for example, if market is going to be haphazardous, there's no investors, or there's going to be no, I would say asset managers or asset strategy managers out there from big tire banks. They're going to put their money in these instruments. And currency is one of the top instruments that asset managers put their money into. So if these things are going to be haphazardous, nobody's going to put their money in this. So currency does move in a set way, and it's hard to point out exactly this and that point, but there is in about points where the price actually taps, and then the order flow works in that order, right? So we just want to be on the part on the part of the market where the big players are putting their money into, right? Obviously, we are scalpers. Some of us in our group, scalpers like us, we want to be in our trade or for 5 to 10 to 15 to another 45 minutes max. But again, people who understand the order flow, those traders let their positions swing for some time, and they believe that the market works in a set piece. And it's something you can observe as well in a long term. Trading blindly just because you believe something's going to happen is just unreasonable. But if you have enough reasoning, and if you take a position from a top point or a bottom point, everything makes sense. And if market allows that position to run, man, yeah, market is a set piece. Yeah, 100%. So on YouTube, Jared is saying, right on that love. Oh, thanks. Ooh, okay. No worries. No worries. Oh. And at this point in time, gold is retracing before market open. That's a good sign. If market is about to grab some liquidity at the bottom before pushing up, we will see what's going to happen. The target area has been hit in gold. Obviously, there was a buy above 1779.20. It worked out. Obviously, it moved up in about 23 pips, hit the target. Yeah, right now, market is waiting for the market open. New York market open. That's it. Patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. Actually getting more interesting because this 4-hour candle actually tapped this retest area, right? So this was supposed to be a retest area on a 2-hour and a 1-hour time frame, and that's what happened. It's tapping that area. Sales worked out, and it's going to be interesting if market's going to push the candles even lower. So the real question is, if the candles are trying to push down, is this hourly candle going to finish bearish in the next 27 minutes? If yes, yep, there's a higher chance the candles are going to hit 157.170 and 156.940 today. But if this candle is going to reject this retest area and is going to close bullish above 157.490, well, we might as well retest the daily high, which is well, there's in about 40% chance of that happening right at this point in time. Because the clear structure right now, the most recent structure, is a bearish structure at this point in time. Okay, pretty clear. So yeah, waiting. Whoever is in a sell, just manage your position accordingly, because market open is going to cause some retracement, and your profitable position may turn out to be negative, and you don't want that. You definitely never ever want that. So yeah, market is doing its thing. Oh wow, pound yen is pushing down. Beautiful. UT. T. Or on YouTube, where the tonic is saying, can you explain impulse entries after low wick or high wick? All right, so I will explain what exactly is impulse entry. An impulse entry is an entry without much confirmation, basically. And that means sometimes what happens is candles break the low without rejecting the top. So for example, one of the one of the possible impulse entries in today's pre-New York session was right here. When this 15-minute candle closed, that was the close of the hourly candle. And the next hourly candle, without making a top wick, right? So look at the 15-minute candle, very close. It didn't make a top wick. This is like a 0 to none top wick. So without making a top wick, it started pushing down, breaking the low. So our entry on the break of the low, with confirmation that, hey, you know what, there's a resistance, price is breaking below 157.490, a candle has closed below. Well, that entry with those reasoning is basically an impulse entry, anticipating volume. And that's what happened. If anybody anticipated a volume on the break of the low, that's what happened. They got it. So basically, for impulse entries to work on the break of the low or high, you want to be around a high volume session time. That is pre-New York, or London session. That is basic impulse entry. And for impulse entries to work, you need clear traffic on the left-hand side. There was clear traffic on the left-hand side, very clear traffic, and it worked out. Yeah, it just worked out. So the Tonic is saying, thanks, buddy. No worries. No worries at all.
Hello.
No worries. Hey, hello, 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 hello.
How are you?
Good, Sabine. How are you? Good? Are you good?
Yeah, good.
Good. That's very nice. Very, very nice.
You are in any trade right now?
No, no, no. I missed the sales in pound yen, buys on gold, and I'm like I'm like a baby who missed a ice cream truck moving moving right in front of me. An ice cream truck just moved in front of me, and I couldn't do anything.
You miss it, eh?
Yeah, I missed the ice cream.
It's the highway, so maybe ice cream truck will come next time too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh wow, pound yen is pushing down here. All right, so if this 15-minute candle, if this 30-minute candle breaks the previous candle's low, it's actually going to push even lower. Obviously, this is a late entry. One of the best entries was right here. Obviously, this is going to be a late entry here, but it looks like it's going to push down on the break of the low. Yep, that's what it looks like. If this 30-minute candle flips bearish and starts breaking the previous candle's low, I think it's going to push even lower. At that point of time, 157, 170 is going to be the target. 157, 170 is going to be the target. The only thing to keep in mind is going to be the New York market open. How the New York market's actually going to cause the pound yen's price to react, right? Because obviously New York market is not going to be happy about the price. So is it going to retrace the price a little bit higher before driving down? Yes, if that's the case, well, the market's giving me a second opportunity to enter, right? Otherwise, I'm going to miss out on this trade. Now, I'm more than willing to miss out on this sell right here because I know the fact that we are only 15 minutes away from the news. Sorry, not the news, the market open. And this could be a risky entry, especially because it's going to be a risk management, active risk management trade. I don't want to be a part of that trade. So I'm kind of chill here. Yeah. Kind of chill. Kind of chill. Alright, so if you guys are here on the stream, just like the stream and show some love and appreciation. You know, obviously your love is what we do the stream for. You know, obviously love and support is always respected. And yeah, the likes are for free, guys. A friendly reminder, the likes are for free. It doesn't cost you any commission, any spread. The likes are for free. Ooh, Jared is saying, drop the like for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. All right, so we are pushing in the last few minutes of the hourly candle as well. It looks like the pound yen volume is pretty bearish at this point in time. Yep, I'm more than willing to miss out on this entry right here. Yeah, but it's pushing down. Pound yen is pushing down. Mr. Pound yen is pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. Beautiful. Yep, pushing down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Whoever took a sell right here, I mean, if it's working for you guys, amazing. If you could get 10 pips or even 15 pips before the market open, that's even better. Even better. Nice. Amazing go. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So on YouTube, 50/50 is saying, Anuj, how was your the say? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. How was your the say? If you did celebrate the say, how was your the say? Man, we had some fun time. We were at our friendly environment. We were playing cards, we were having jokes, we were playing music, we were having some goat meat, and that was good, pretty good. A lot of partying, you know, that was it. The say was beautiful. It's always beautiful. The say is always beautiful. Oh wow. Pound is super bearish today. Super duper bearish. Super duper bearish. Oh wow. Yeah, man, looks like I have missed out my trade. So, yeah, missed out on my quality setups, but that's just as fine, just as fine. If anybody is looking into the market right now and trying to see where was one of the setups they could probably take, one of the setups was just around here. Below 157,490 on the break of this candle's low right here. In about there, that was one of the setup. Moved down like 25 pips from that entry. Yeah. Our 50/50 is saying, fantastic, I blew my wallet. Now I hate player cards. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I won. I actually won in the say. Like in about 200 bucks or something. That was good. That was actually good. All right, so on YouTube, the 100 is saying, how many trades do you have to back test minimum before trading a setup live? 50 trades, 100 trades. 100 trades. That's what I'm going to say. 100. 100. Yeah, I mean, it's not just about how many exact numbers you're gonna back test. You have to kind of have to apply the idea of live market when you're back testing, right? If your back testing is a quick 5-minute back testing where you're taking random trades in a computer setup, it's not going to help you, man. Honestly, it's not going to help you. You have to back test the ideas of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What was the day? Was the volume according to the days, according to the week? What was the structure? Was everything making sense? Was there a fundamental news around? And you have to backtest all these things around the trade. You cannot just take a buy and a sell, and if it works for 50 times out of 100, you take a trade in a live market. I don't think that's going to help you. You have to inspect the ideas behind the trade and the things happening around the trade, and then that's going to help you. I will tell you this, right? It's so similar to practicing punches on a bag. Are you gonna do real punches in the fight in the tournament after doing 100 punches on bag, or after practicing 10 quality punches on bag? You tell me, right? So are you gonna be able to do a punch on tournament if you practice 100 punches on bag, random 100 punches, or are you gonna practice 10 quality punches? And you will be able to use that punch in the tournament if you were doing a fighting tournament. Well, I will tell you this. If you practice 10 quality punches, you will understand what that punch was about. You will understand the timing. You will understand your body rhythm. You will understand your form. Maybe 10 punches is not going to be enough, but that's going to be the start of your experience, not just 100 trades alone. Pretty simple. Pretty simple idea. All right, so on YouTube, 50/50 is saying after losing 55 times in a row and two break even on throat with psychological barrier back to profit with four winning rewards. It's been a hard 2 weeks for me. Happy days now. Risk management was key. Oh man, I'll tell you this. You know what? This is something it took me a lot of time, a really long time to realize. It's very easy to say or pass it on to somebody in a speech manner, but it's very hard to teach somebody or actually learn it by oneself. So you have to discard any feeling related to trade. It actually took me a long time. If you tell me you're happy or you were sad and your psychological barrier was the sadness, man, kill the emotion behind the trade. If your trade goes in the proper direction, well, yep, it is what it is. Are you happy now? Are you laughing? Are you jumping on your chair? Are you dancing because your trade was profitable? You shouldn't be doing that. That's only triggering emotions. If you tell me you took a trade and your trade went to a drawdown and you're okay about it, yeah, that's what you should be. You should be okay about it. And you'll only be okay about a losing trade if you didn't over leverage, if you didn't over risk, if you didn't over trade. And these are the things you have to keep in mind. If you always follow your plan, you would never be sad. And the psychological barrier is just leaving the emotion aside. If you leave the emotion aside and keep this idea in your head that if the market aligns with your plan and if you execute on your plan, it's just another day of trading. Right? So the market's not going to hurt you. It's not, unless you practice risk management. And risk management is something you have to practice on each and every trade. Each day of the week, every month, every year. That's how your psychological barrier is going to be like almost like nothing. You basically have to be tight on your rule and yeah, that's it. So if you took a loss, if you lost 5 times in a row, you have to look back and see what could you have done right, because you want to get your biases correct in the market. If sometimes the market's too hard to do anything, you just want to enjoy the price action at that point in time, because you don't want to force a trade just because you have one quota a trade a day. No, you don't want to do that. You rather want to look into my market and inspect what's happening around and all these stuff. Experience counts rather than trade. So if your psychological barrier is overtrading or lying to yourself or being happy or sad about trade, man, gotta change that. That's it. The 100 is saying, how many times did you backtest your setups that you trade now? Oh man, countless times. Probably 10,000 times. Yeah, that's it. Probably 10,000 times. But that's not going to help you. Right? So how many times I backtested, it's not going to help you. The real question is, how many times are you going to backtest? Right? So all right, so now watch it. This is something interesting. We are right now, this is the New York market open. So the gold 1 hour candle, previous 1 hour candle closed bearish after rejecting the top. Now, it's also respecting the previous support. So at this point in time, if I'm looking for buy, I'm looking out for support. And it looks like there is a support already around here, right? Okay, there's a 30-minute support and a 15-minute support too. Beautiful. Looks like gold is going to hit this target again. It's going to hit this target again one more time. And pound yen is super bearish. Super duper bearish. Yeah, more than likely 157, 170 is going to get hit. And after that, 156, 940 is going to get hit. That's what I think. Yep, gold is gonna hit that target again. Gold is gonna hit the target. Yep, gold is moving up. Yay, man. Yay, man. Yay,
In
man.
gold, what I think is,
Yep.
if we hit the expected pips, you know, and it's better to close the position because
Yeah,
gold
true.
is moving fast, and so
True,
we may
true.
lose the profit.
That's right, Sabine. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, gold is gonna move up here. Gold is breaking this resistance. So
Wow.
it's gonna move up. So 1795 is the target. $17.95 is the target now. So on YouTube, the 100 is saying, "Who was your mentor?" Basically, I learned off of Uncle Ted and Raja from back then when they started stream on Mixer and Twitch. So Raja started his stream from Twitch, right? And he later switched to Mixer. We were following him every single day. Me and my buddies, we started trading together and we started following these guys every single day. So basically, mentoring, man, you know, it's not just that who is your mentor, it's how much work have you put in. How much work have you put in? Obviously, look at this gold. Gold is bullish. It's going to move up. Definitely going to move up.
Gold did not get the chance to take the trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. In a second.
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely, I learned off of Uncle Ted, Roger Banks, Mr. Rakil. He is the best. Mr. Rakil is the best. Mr. Uncle Ted, I mean, full of knowledge from a financial background, from a, I would say, in-depth knowledge in everything, you know, in-depth knowledge in life, in FX, in everything. So yeah, learned off of them. Definitely learned off of them. Oh wow, pound yen was a sell, 100% sell. There was no buys at all. So on YouTube, the 100 is saying, how many different types of entries do you do? 10 plus. Oh no. I think countable on one hand, probably just 5 setups. Not even 5 setups. Yep, probably 5 or 6 setups. That's it. Not more than that. Probably 5 or 6 setups. Yeah, man, I've missed my trade. Yeah. The ice cream truck has ran in front of me again. It just passed me pretty fast. The ice cream truck has passed just in front of me. Oh, wow. So on YouTube, the 100 is saying, so you back tested each of these 5 setup 10 times, 10,000 times each before trading live. Well, not really. So what I might have done is I actually back tested the same scenario, the same market session, the same structure, probably over 10,000 times. Yeah. So that similar structure, similar price action involves the 5 and 6 setups. It's not the it's not much pretty different, to be honest. It's not that different. All the setups I take, it's pretty simple price action. Yeah.
Which software you use for backtest?
It's called the Soft Forex. Soft Forex.
We can download it here, right? So,
yeah, you.
Forex?
Yes, Soft Forex. You have it in the
Discord?
Yeah, Discord. I think Suraj has added a beautiful one that you can use without paid service or something. It's a free one. Oh wow, gold is definitely pushing up here. Alright, so I got a chart from a 50-50. Let's just have a look at 50-50's chart here. 50-50's chart.
So inside resources.
Yes. Alright, so gold, he took a buy around Asian session. Yeah, I mean, this makes sense. Yeah, this was a similar setup. I was looking into Asian session. I was looking for buys somewhere from somewhere here. You took a buy somewhere here. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Kind of made sense. Kind of made sense. So I have done a channel work here, right? So I also use channel. Channel is a tool of price action study, right? And oftentimes what I've seen is price engaging with the channel several times, broke the channel, retested the channel twice before pushing up with the volume. And that was the setup right here. Bang. Oh, wow. Alright, so on YouTube, the 100 is saying Salt Forex is very good, and I'm thinking of backtesting each setup scenario that you and Raja trade 50 times each. I don't know if your benchmark of 50 times is going to help you, man. I think 50 times is a decent number, but you have to go through the setup several times. You know, it's just like you're conditioning your mind and your eyes to see these setups over the course of time too. So just back testing it one time is not going to help, but 50 times is a decent number. You will definitely understand something about the trade if you inspect everything around it. If you inspect the market situation 15 minutes before the market open or 15 minutes after the market open, when was the volume, how long did it take for the volume to kick in, what was a sign for volume kick in, was it the 5-minute candles or 15-minute candles? All these things side by side when looked into, that's going to help you a lot. So yeah, 50 time a benchmark, I don't think it's going to help you. So 50 times, good number. It's going to help you gain some experience, but live market experience is different than a demo account. Market experience. Yep, and gold is going to shoot even higher. Shooting even higher. Yep.
Yeah, no, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Not bad, but I totally overslept.
Overslept? Ooh. Yeah, we did have some action here.
Yeah, I saw they are big moves.
Big moves, yeah, exactly. Big moves. Yeah. Wow. All right, so we are 18 minutes in the market, and the market has pushed pretty hard today from pre-New York to New York Open. I mean, it has moved 45 pips alone in that period of time, and the market has been bearish ever since London session. So yeah, we might see a retracement for NYSE, but I think I'm going to call it a day in the next few 30 minutes here, because obviously I've missed my quality setup. And I might get a setup if I wait, but I'm like, hey, you know what? If it's going to move, it's going to move. Yep. Bullshit. That's it. Because I missed my setup. When you miss it, I mean, yeah. It's all right. It's going to happen the next day and over and over and over again. So that's fine. Also on YouTube, the 100 is saying, can you please read the second part of the question? All right. He's saying... Dun dun dun. Are you saying, is this good enough, or what do you recommend? Well, yeah, I've answered that question already. 50 times is a good. 50 times is a pretty good number. It's going to help you gain some experience. But what the professional traders out there, they suggest their students. Obviously, you're not my student, and I can't advise you personally, but what they do is they suggest that the real money, trading with your real money, is far better than just trading demo alone. Obviously, what I suggest from my personal opinion is trading a demo account and learning the technicalities of terminal, placing order, closing half, and securing break even, trailing, and all these stuff. I mean, learning these ideas are going to help you a lot. It's going to help you a long way. So basically learn that in a demo account rather than experimenting with real money. But for that live market experience, to gain money experience and that losing experience, you have to use real money. And I'm not sure when you're going to do that. So you have to make a decision as a wise trader to open up a account, either if you choose to. I'm not telling you should, but it's on you to decide when. Okay, so understanding setup. Yep, you can understand the setup. You can understand the mathematical part, but the live market experience with the real money is it's on you, because nobody's going to sponsor you. All right, so yeah, that's the idea.
Manoj, what's the better idea? It's better to do the market execution or pending order on analysis.
I think
What do you do most of the time?
most of the time, so in the most recent days, I found out that pending orders have been a big advantage for me. Why has it been a big advantage? Because pending orders, if I place pending orders, I don't miss out on my entries. And if I place a pending order, I'm saying this to myself. What I'm saying is I am more patient and I'm letting the market execute my order. I'm not placing my order myself, but I'm letting the market execute my order. Market give me the profits, or market do its thing. So you have to also keep this thing in the mind that when using pending orders, you cannot use pending orders inside a range. You have to wait for the price to move with volume, because pending orders is basically, if your pending order is executed, you want the market to give you some sort of volume, right? Now, market execution takes some gut. It definitely takes some gut, because you need to press the buy button, sell button. You need to place sell stop, buy stop. But market order is, amazing. But pending order has been more profitable for me. Honestly, pending order has been more profitable. All right, on YouTube, the 100 is saying, how many hours do you trade a day? Depends. If I'm free, I look at the chart like 1 or 2 hours around Asian session. I want to see if Aussie volume pushes price somewhere, because Aussie market is one of the top markets in brokerage game, in liquidity. Aussie market is one of the big allies for US dollars. So Asian session, I look at pairs for 1 hour to 1.5 to 2 hours, sometimes even if the structure presents itself. And if I have time, maybe London session. Yeah, when the boys are on, because we have a group here, right? We got a big group here. We got a private server, and we got people from all over. We got people from Australia. We got people from Nepal. We got people from Canada. And we do all the sessions, right? So I hop onto London session too. But my original geek or original trading session time is just New York session for 3 hours max. That's it. To 9, I do 10, 11, 12. That's it. 3 hours max. So basically 3 hours a day. Sometimes I'm done in the next 10 minutes. Sometimes I'm done in the next 1 hour. And that just depends on the market. Yeah, that's it. And the 100 says, how do you risk per trade? For now, I'm risking capital. So I have a fixed capital in my mind. And if everything makes sense, I apply that money. That's it. All right, so we are 27 minutes in the market, and pound USD is retracing pretty hard at this point in time. Pound USD is retracing pretty hard. Our pound yen is still showing bearish signs. 4-hour candle is going to close in the next 32 minutes, so that's something interesting. 4-hour candle.
Pound yen is showing signs of heavy retracement now.
Yeah.
Look at the rejection candle. Holy shit.
Maybe to go to the original position, original area that's like upward, bullish.
Oh yeah, actually, you can actually move up. True. It can.
Well,
We
the
can
long
move up.
term is uptrend, right? This is actually a retracement move on the daily and the 4-hourly time frame, so it can actually go up, I guess.
True. True. True.
Gotta wait.
Gotta wait.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
29 minutes left for the 4-hour candle to close. That's something I'm waiting for. That's something I'm waiting to see how it's actually going to close. The real question we're going to ask this current 4-hour candle in gold is this 4-hour candle going to close above the previous resistance? Or is it actually going to reject the top and is going to close below the resistance? If it's going to close above, well, it's looking good to push up even higher. So I'm waiting to see what's going to happen. Gold is getting interesting and interesting. It was buy throughout the New York session, and we are 30 minutes in the market right now. And the first 30 minutes of the hourly candle usually is either a liquidity grab or it's actually a preparation, right? So now, if this 30-minute candle was preparing for a upside move in gold, it did close with a wick on the top. But again, at the same time, I do have a channel work that contradicts with gold's price right now. So we will see exactly what's going to happen. Is it going to reject the channel? Is going to push down even lower, just like yesterday? I've got a higher time from channel here, so we are waiting. 27 minutes. Interesting. 26 more minutes. Oh wow,
Wow.
gold.
I'm just thinking about buy here, but oh, no.
Yeah. So from our original buying position, 1779, it has moved up like 70 pips already. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. Yeah. Pretty amazing. Gold is pumping up here. Pumping up. Pound yen is retracing pretty hard. Pretty hard. On YouTube, Kai Jones is saying 15 gold 15-minute retracement to push up. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Pushing higher. Wow. Gold is pumping, literally pumping up. So we got a few of the target areas on the top here. 70, 90, 50 is one of the target. And after that, 17, 94, 90. Wow, gold has been bullish from Asian session. From Aussie volume time has been pumping up. Wow, 160 pips. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Gold is pumping. Right.
20 pips profit right now.
20 pips.
20.
Ooh.
Yeah, me too. Me just take the position just now.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll
Nice.
just put the stop loss here.
All right. Beautiful.
Good stop loss though.
Very good. Wow. Yeah. 70, 90, 50 is the target. 70, 90, 50. Wow. Gold is pumping. Mr. Gold is pumping.
Gold is tricky. Don't know what time it's going up and down.
Yeah, right now, I mean, yeah, one of the targets, 1786.50, has been hit. So
Yeah.
it's retracing. So it's preparing for the NYSE more than likely. More than likely NYSE. So 1786.50 has been hit. Actually, 1788 has been hit as well. So that is also one of the point of interest right here. This area. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's preparing for the NYSE more than likely. Just give me a second. Asia. All right, so on YouTube, Mir Amir Ali Khan is saying entering gold at break of the previous candle's high. All right. Not sure about that because I think this is my thought process for NYSE, right? So for the NYSE, more than likely, and also going to retrace a little bit lower, more than likely around this area, 1782 flat sort of area. That's the previously broken resistance, and that's the top part of the channel. And what I've seen in the past is candles retest these broken areas once or twice before pushing up. So for NYSE, the retracement and the push could be the entry. Yep, it's heavy bullish, heavy bullish. Love to see a support here. Wow. It's amazing. Really amazing. $10 left for this 4-hour candle to close. 10 minutes. Want to see if this 4-hour candle actually rejects the bottom. So it's interesting if the 4-hour candle is going to close above 157.345 or below. Up. $100. Oh wow, pound USD and pound yen doing something similar here. Pound USD has a better image. So a 4-hour retest has been done. If this 4-hour candle closes bullish in pound USD, the next 4-hour candle might dip and then push up even higher later. That could be the case. Now, something similar in pound yen, as pound yen and pound USD does very similar price action. If this 4-hour candle somehow closes bullish above 157.345, some sort of bullish pressure is seen in the market, and NYSE might push the candles to test the daily high. Now that is one of the setups, right? Look at the rejection. The rejection is pretty heavy. Pretty heavy rejection. Now just have to wait for the close for the next 6 minutes. Waiting for the close.
Sabin, did you secure at the 10 pips?
Yeah, I already secure. Yeah. Go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
closed half, then I got stopped out.
Right, but yeah, I'm also not like profited, just a break even sort of area.
Yeah, well, I did secure
Yeah,
half of the
it start to
profits.
go down, so that's okay.
All right, so pound yen 4-hour candle actually closed bearish, but below above 157.345. So still showing some bullish pressure over there. And if the candles are to push up, well, 4-hour structure does make sense to push up, but only the fact that, hey, 4-hour candle finally closing bearish. This 4-hour candle might follow some of the characteristics from the previous brother candle, right? So if this 4-hour candle starts rejecting the top, making a top wick, a decent top wick, it's definitely going down, filling the wick. But if this 4-hour candle on a smaller time frame perspective starts rejecting the bottom or the support even, we might push up, testing the daily high. Because this only looks like an overall higher time frame retest to push up. Right now, some of the people might not understand the idea, but if you look into the 4-hour, it's clear. It's very clear that it's actually closing above this previously broken resistance that is turning out to be a support area right now. Very simple. Yeah. So at this point in time, what we just don't want to see is candles closing bearish. If candles close bearish, I mean, we might push even lower. Very simple.
Okay, I call it a day. Good
Okay,
night.
Sabine. Okay. Good night. Good night.
That's Evan.
Good night. Bye bye.
Take care. Take care.
Gold is retracing.
Yeah.
It was kind of expected.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually rejecting a key rejection area from the left hand side from here. Key rejection level. Nice. Yep. So NYSE trying to grab some liquidity here, more than likely. NYSE. Yeah, interesting. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to call it a day. The guys in the YouTube, I'll be hanging around in my group for some while. Looks like NYSE gold might retrace and push up a little bit higher. The guys in the YouTube, I'm calling it a day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can execute on some of the trades we look into, right? So today we did some beautiful trades from here. Just couldn't execute on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to journal the trade once I close my stream now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and man, have a beautiful time wherever you guys are. I'll see you guys. Take care.